All right. Welcome in. It's great to meet you. Thanks for taking the time to come in. How's your day going so far?
It's good so far. How
Good.
about you? How are you doing?
Doing good. I appreciate you coming here. So the interview should be about 8 minutes long. Um, and I'll get started here. So today's interview is for project manager role, our central operations service team here at One Medical. In this interview, we'll talk about your background, some of your experience working operations and process improvement, and how you collaborate across teams, all of which are important for this role. And that being said, so one question here, One Medical's operations rely on standardized workflows across clinics and virtual care. To start, can you walk me through a process you have improved in your current operations role and what impact it has had?
Yeah. So I currently work for Bolthouse Farms and I manage operations. Um, so I typically design the packaging and fix any gaps within the process. Um, a recent one we've had is our packages arrived kind of damaged to trade shows and events. So I had to redesign it, reach out to the vendors, the customers, apologize, and then kind of reinforce our SOP to make sure that doesn't happen again.
Sweet, thank you. Um, so this role also supports national scale rollouts. How do you personally approach creating a process that multiple teams can follow consistently?
For that, I work together with all the teams involved. Um, I keep close communication with marketing, sales, and design and make sure everybody is aligned to make sure the products and packages get to those trade shows or PR packages get to those customers on time.
All right. Another question here. Cross-functional coordination is huge in central ops. Can you tell me about a time you had to coordinate across several departments to hit a tight deadline?
Yeah, that's kind of what we do pretty often in my position right now. Trade shows and events is something that happens like every other week, every month. Um, Especially for trade shows, that's when sales gets very picky of like, I need it to be perfect. A bunch of customers, important people are going to be there. So again, working cross-functionally with all the teams involved, making sure everything is aligned. But unfortunately, there's always those one or two hiccups that happen and they're unavoidable. So just making sure um, we problem solve fast so it doesn't affect those relationships with customers at those trade shows.
All right. Um, so this is a role where you'll influence without direct authority. Do you have a time you can share where you've gained buy-in from people who didn't report to you?
Um, could you clarify the question a little bit more?
Yeah, so just like where people we can skip that one too if that one's too confusing. I'm not really sure.
Like where people, or just repeat it one more time for me, please. Sorry.
Yeah, so it's a role where you'll influence without direct authority. Can you share a time when you gained buy-in from people who didn't report to you?
I would say again at when I'm physically at the trade shows, um, since we are more hands-on in making sure everything goes well. But there's a lot of teams involved where I can't have like the final say, but they're not right there. So I kind of have to make that decision of like, okay, just do it, go for it, or approve it, and then just kind of communicate across the team like you weren't there, a decision had to be made, and this is what we're going with now.
All right. Um, so this role involves using operational data to make decisions. Can you share an example where data helped you make a better operational choice?
Yes. So I like to rely a lot on like SOPs. I like processes. I don't like when I delegate tasks to my team, I like there to be a process to be followed. That way you could hold someone accountable if something does go wrong. Um, so we're all about processes and perfecting them.
Cool. That's very good answers. So that wraps up all the questions we have. Before we finish, is there anything else you'd like to share or any questions you have relating to the role?
Uh, yes, I would say this role really interests me because I already do on a daily kind of operations. Um, I know how to work well under pressure. I actually like it. Uh, I've built in a standardized procedures, which are the SOPs I've been talking about. Um, and for like data, I track costs, timelines, brand experience. And I know that kind of aligns a little bit with your mission to make sure the customer is satisfied, make sure the things get there on time, fill any gaps in the process. Um, so I kind of relate to the role I'm currently in with the one I'm applying for. So I'd be really excited to hear more about it.
All right. Well, I think that's all we have. You can expect to hear from us shortly.
Thank you.